YouTube feed for something like a meme compilation.
Oh, I gotta turn my. I'm a pro streamer, guys. I have to turn on my front light. Oh, that's bright. Oh.
Yeah. So I was like,
Wow, thank you. Thank you. 10 seconds in, we get a hawk. A hockaloogie.
Just a straight fucking. I was watching. I saved the Madden clip of me playing through the Super Bowl. Not last night, night before. And I was actually like, getting pissed at Adam in the past because he was like hawking up and coughing like every fucking 2 minutes. I was like, holy shit! And I don't even remember it happening in the moment. You know, like I'm just watching the clip back, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, Adam! Like, do you need to go to a fucking doctor? What the fuck?
Oh, sorry, chat. Sorry, chat of nobody. I gotta open up my Oreo package.
My fat ass fucking Riot Shieldy teammate.
There we go. My Oreo package is open, and it will only make minor noises now. Sorry.
Sorry.
A new scepter.
His mouse out. Yeah. So I was just. To be fair, I fucking like. Fucking scrolling at a certain point on Tinder was just like, okay, people that will never fucking like ever consider going out with me.
By a common enemy.
And even then, I probably would not want to go out with them anyway, because I could just based on things they put in there, it's like I know the personalities will not mesh.
Oh yeah.
It's like, here's the thing, like I know that I'm not like, I wouldn't throw myself fucking at just anyone anyway. Like I'm a picky bastard too, so it's like I'm not upset about it, but it's just like I know dating apps is not gonna be fucking where I find someone anyway.
Yeah.
Like it's just simply because like that's the personality thing, is that someone it sounds stupid, but someone who would use a dating app is probably not someone I would get along with anyway, because I thought it was fucking stupid too. Like literally, I was just like, I'll download Bumble just to fucking see if I can just literally meet anyone around the area. And then it turned into this. And then I was like, okay, well.
And then it turned into this.
And then it was like, okay, well, fucking I downloaded Tinder and Hinge too, just to see. And now I'm like, okay, well, I get how it works now, and it's not for me.
I'm hyped because my company, or not my company, but like a person in my company was like, we were talking about like sports in college or something.
Okay.
And he was like, when somebody mentioned like playing volleyball in college, I was like, man, I really wanted to get into volleyball. I've recently wanted to get into volleyball like a lot.
Oh yeah.
And just like as a club. And one of my coworkers was like, oh, we should totally join a bar league or find like a summer
good day.
Just like a summer league, like a summer bar
yeah.
league. And I was like, dude, if we find a summer bar league, I would totally play with you guys.
Yeah.
And one of my coworkers was like, only if it's sand volleyball, then I'll play. I was like, okay, yeah, I can live with that.
Doubt it.
What? That I play volleyball?
Merchant said I have some new goods that might interest you. I highly doubt it. But we'll see. What do you have for me, buddy? It's the Infinite Rocket.
I want to do the same thing, but I want to fucking find like a flag football league or some shit like that. Around.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff when I look up football leagues near me is like, oh wow, this does sound really cool, like flag football. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, for 16-year-olds. Okay.
Yeah, for real. Or it's
For
like
8 to 12-year-olds.
or it's
okay.
like
Oh, yeah,
$300. It's like,
Yeah.
excuse you.
Aren't we just having fun, guys? Aren't we just having? Yeah.
I require a target.
A little bit of a horny horn.
I must get closer.
I last night I was kind of just like figuring out why my YouTube streams just don't get any like traffic.
Yeah.
Cause like Twitch, I got a follower last night on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, why doesn't YouTube ever get anybody? Like I don't even like Ken watches it and it's only one. And I looked it up and it's because if you're a small streamer, YouTube purposely puts you down, like
Yeah.
because like it like ruins your watch time.
That's hilarious because they do that to the little streamers, but then like I get videos on my feed that have like 20 views.
On YouTube?
Yeah, they've been doing that a lot more, where they push
So
like
weird.
low view videos that you, which,
like,
which I
don't-
like. I actually think that's super cool
Well,
because
it is cool, but I don't care.
I don't know. I find some good stuff in there sometimes where it's, you know.
Yeah, I should give him more of a chance, to be honest.
Don't get me wrong. There's definitely a lot of stuff in there that's like, okay, well, I get why this only has 10 views, but like, I don't know. It just depends sometimes. But well, I also just feel like, you know, the thing is that Twitch is dedicated to streaming, right? And like, it's not that YouTube doesn't have like a big stream base or anything like that, but it's like,
Like it feels just like I think it's just because watch time is such a bigger thing on YouTube.
on YouTube. Oh yeah.
Because like you can get donations and stuff, but they don't have the stream
I do not
integration
have a
for that.
target.
Like for the stream integration for alerts and stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I think it's just tailored around
Forgot about the dogs.
like just watch hours purely first, and then if you're just not getting watch hours, it's like, oh, nobody wants to watch this person anyway. So why would we promote these on
I
somebody's
need to
feed?
target something first.
Yeah. And it's just there's not a good interface. Like, how often do you get recommended a YouTube stream? Or
Yeah,
just, like,
for real.
browsing YouTube videos? So like, it's just not. Set
It's
up
like
for it unless
only
you're
if I'm
looking-
subscribed.
Yeah, yeah. Only if you're subscribed, you'll get it on like your recommended. Otherwise, you're not just getting some random fucking page. So
Right.
like, it's literally just working against you in the fact, like, unless someone is actively because I mean, I know they have like the YouTube gaming like specific tabs or whatever, and like where it just is streams, but like otherwise, you're literally only working with. Holy shit, that's a fucking quad feed. You're only working with people who are actively looking for streams, you know what I mean? Whereas
Right.
on Twitch, that's all you can go find.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's what people come there for, so. And again, this is not me telling you how to run your channels and everything like this, but I mean, that's why I think like the premium like content plan to like actually start getting somewhere is like, I guess it doesn't hurt anything to stream on YouTube, but it definitely seems best to just focus on Twitch and then let the YouTube be either stream highlights or your short form content or your really short form, you know, TikTok style content. I think having the TikTok style content on all platforms only helps you. I think that's super dope, like having it on like YouTube and TikTok and Instagram Reels and all that shit. Like that makes sense to me. But I don't know, unless you like you really see a benefit to, like, I guess to me the only benefit in my eyes of, because you got to keep up with two different chats, you know, you're splitting people between them if you.
The thing about that is like my OBS is fully integrated to where I can see both at the same time.
I know, but it's more like for the actual chats they're divided.
Oh,
so
word,
like
yeah.
if you ever built up a decent following, let's say you had 100 fucking people watching you at any given time, but imagine it's like 50-50 on either platform. So it's like it doesn't really feel like there's 100 people talking in your chat because
I'm out of range.
you know you only have, you know, they're split between two different platforms. The only benefit I really see to actively streaming on two different platforms at the same time is like being able to upload the YouTube VODs straight away, like those just getting saved.
Right.
But I mean, you can do that. There's plenty of tools to do stuff like that on Twitch too. So
I require a target.
that
Yeah,
that's just my
I
2
think
cents on it.
I think because I passed it by Morgan that I was just like I don't really think YouTube is the best for streaming, so I was like I think I'll just stick to Twitch, and he was like, well, there's not really a downside to it. Like, he was just like they're using Restream, so it's not like you're streaming to 2 platforms using 1 PC. You're streaming to Restream, who's then streaming to 2 platforms. And he was like, so there's not really a downside in terms of like computer health or anything. And I was like, yeah, I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe I should just continue doing it this way. And I'll probably run it by him again just to see what he says. Because I'm really starting to think that like the YouTube algorithm is just like really like
I do not have a target.
the YouTube watch time algorithm is just really down, like destroying my channel's like viewability. And I just want to see like that's why I'm starting these
Too
like
far away.
weekday these weekday streams, because it's like 1 to 2 hours is a hell of a lot more digestible than 9 hours long. So it's like I don't really lose anything because I get more exposure on Twitch anyway, and then it's like 1 to 2 hours on YouTube being directly uploaded isn't even like that's just a part 1 of The Last of Us or something. Like people watch that shit all the time.
Yeah, I suppose so.
But like I'm probably gonna talk to Morgan about it, because Morgan sent me another like clip where he's edited a little bit more.
Okay.
And he's doing a fascinating job. But then he sends me a message, and he goes, I think like really quickly I get burnt out because I use all of my meme brain like early in the video. And he's like, and then I run out of things to like use. Yeah. And hold on, my boss is calling me. There we go.
What was that?
My boss just called me.
Oh. Hardcore shipment 24/7. Finally, Call of Duty. Fucking listen.
You listen. Everybody's playing like little babies. Take care of him, minion.
Yeah. I understand how Morgan could get burnout though and not making those, because like that was really, that clip that he sent in the Discord that I saw.
That's
was really
a dense
good,
clip.
but it's dense. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on, and what is like the game hasn't even started, and he's
Right.
got like 5.
I need to target something
I like told him too. I was like, dude, you like, I understand that you're getting burnout, but it's because you don't need to put that much into it. Like,
Yeah.
it can just be jump cuts. Like, that's what I do. I just, whenever I edit, I just make them jump cuts. I don't put anything fancy in them.
I must
it's
get
okay.
closer.
It's okay for that to happen. Because like, I was listening to Distractable, and Mark was just like, "Oh yeah, I remember back when I like started YouTube, like I never wanted to do jump cuts because I thought it was lazy and I thought it was sloppy, and now like he's like, and now you look at my videos and it's all jump cuts unless I tell Lixian otherwise." So it's
I do not have a target.
make a PowerPoint presentation tomorrow for my boss.
Nice.
That'll be fun. These birds aren't gonna give me black bear brain, so I can't. Tell me. Josh, come check out the stream and watch me play a Demonology Warlock, and it will get you interested in this game because a lot of shit happens on a Demonology Warlock. Or don't. Completely up to
I
you.
had there's a nice old lady that works at
Too
where I
far
work.
away.
She's one of the machine operators, and she was asking me the other day, I'm like running pace fails for her, and she's like, do you game? And I'm like, yeah, a little bit, I like to. And she's like, and she was telling me, she was like, you play.
I'm out of
Wildest
range.
thing I never expected to hear from a lady when you like, usually a lady asks if, like an old lady asks if you game, and you go, and she goes like, can Candy Crush? And I go like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. No, she was like, have you played Horizon? And I go, I haven't actually, but I heard it was very good. She's like, yeah, my son is playing that one. It's like watching a movie. I'm like, God, it's what I hear. It's a great game.
It's my favorite game. Yeah.
Yeah. And then she was like, you play World of Warcraft? And I go, no, I haven't. And she's like, yeah, I used to play that all the time back in the day.
Back in the day.
That's wholesome. That's wholesome.
That's
I love that she says back in the day because this game is fucking 2006 or whatever
yeah,
this game
fucking
came
ancient. Yeah.
out. The engine hasn't changed.
She was like, I got into it, I just was spending too much money on a game I wouldn't fucking play, so I had to. I would forget. I would play the game for 3 months
Too
straight
far
after a new expansion would drop, and then I would forget about, and then I would stop playing, but I would forget to take my credit card off the account so I get charged for months that I wasn't using. She was literally like, I would play so much that
I must get closer.
I wouldn't want to go to work. I would start calling in, and that was when I knew that I had to stop playing World of Warcraft. I'm like, okay, it's wild.
Dude, I was at work yesterday, and of course I had decided that I was gonna start just streaming weekdays. And I was talking to one of my coworkers, and I was just like, man, I just want to go home and play World of Warcraft. He was like, World of Warcraft? Like, yeah.
What are you, fucking ancient?
Right.
What are you, fucking bag of bones?
It's funny because
What are you, a bag of bones?
my brother-in-law is going through some stuff right now. So I don't know how to handle situations like that. So I gifted him 2 months of WoW. Because, it's the only game he plays, and like I socially inept. So I was like, hopefully this helps, like, even a little bit.
Yeah.
And my sister was like, you know what? I'll get it too, and then like we can play with him all the time. And I was like, yeah. I mean, that's okay. And then, like, my first WoW stream, we spent like an hour and a half doing nothing, waiting for my sister. And I was like, my brother-in-law was like, man, what? We could have been like level 30 by now.
What's your story?
That's great. What the fuck?
That's
Man,
fucking awesome.
Could have been about like level 30 by now.
Can I pull up? Well, while you're
Yeah,
a
it's a
YouTube
pause.
streamer, I'm gonna pull it up on YouTube. The YouTube app on TV sucks.
Oh yeah. Like, maybe it's just because my TV is really freaking old, so it takes a long time. Like, not really old, but it's old, and
Yeah.
it takes a while to, like, I have a Fire Stick, so it like takes a bit to like load anything. I
Yeah.
know it's not my internet. I know it's not the Fire Stick because the Fire Stick's brand new,
Yeah.
and
Well, don't worry, my fucking TV is brand fucking new, and yeah, it's not even so much that it runs like shit. It's just that, like, so I have ad blocker on, so I don't ever really get ads on YouTube.
I require a target.
And so,
I need to target something first.
I have ad blocker on YouTube, so I don't really get ads anymore. And like, obviously, there's no ad blocker for the fucking TV. So like, but I swear to God, it must be like way more ads than it usually is. I was trying to watch like than it is normally on like a computer, because I was just trying to watch a Good Morning Football clip where they were talking about like who's going to win the NFC North this year. And it's like an 8-minute long video, and I had 4 ad breaks in it. Like, it would get 2 minutes in. Like, there's 4 people at the table, and they probably took each about 2 minutes to explain their position. And every time they would explain what they thought, it would go to another, like, 2 chunks of ads. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, who would fucking watch this? This is unfucking bearable. Like, I understand, like, they want you to pay for fucking YouTube, fucking premium, or whatever the fuck it's called now. So you can, like, get fucking less ads, no ads. Like, oh, you just gotta cough up a little bit a month. But, like, it can't, I know it's not this bad even on just YouTube.com.
oh, there's no way that it is.
It's fucking awful. And on top of that, it's like the same 3 ads over and over. Like, I keep getting the one that pisses me off the most. Like, you ever see an ad so much that it makes you vehemently angry when you see it?
Yeah. Oh,
like, there's one where it's the fucking it's an ad for Old Spice, but it's in collaboration with like the new Dungeons and Dragons movie, and it's just the lead actor or whatever fucking coming in. It's like, finally, the greatest treasure of all the dungeons and all the dragons, and like that's the only part that I get to before I can skip the ad. So I hear that every time, and I want to fucking kill that guy. I want that little twink to burn.
All the dragons.
Like, I get it because and he opens the box, and it's like a stick of Old Spice. So it's like the dumbest reveal anyway.
Right.
But it's like, it's just every fucking time the ad boots up, it's like, we found it. The greatest treasure of all the dungeons and all the dragons. And it's like, I fucking want to die.
Dragons have invaded Dave and Buster's. Incredible.
I get that one a
Oh,
lot,
Jesus
and
Christ, I
then
forgot that happened.
that's the one I actually don't really remember what other ones I get, because that's the one that pisses me off the most. There's a weird State Farm ad where like they're like, something about our coverage is so good you won't even have to knock on wood, and then he like looks out and the house he's in is just like pure fucking glass. It's like, there's an unnatural amount of sunlight.
I do not have a target.
That's it. That's the fucking ad. Like, it's not even.
So
it's
stupid.
like it's so dumb.
It's like oh, what's the one I hear? Like a State Farm commercial or something. It's not a video commercial, but it's an audio commercial, like on Apple Podcast or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
And it's just like doing something or other is hard, but it's not as hard as getting your mother to do this to do this commercial. And then it's just like, what do you guys want for dinner? Like in the background you hear the like old granny like, what do you want for dinner? Like, do you guys know each other? So fucking stupid.
Stay down, Grandma.
All the dungeons and all the dragons.
Okay, let's get you back to bed.
Back to bed, Grandma.
Get back to bed, you old fucking bag of bones.
Calm down now.
Yeah, so it actually pisses me off when I use the YouTube app on my TV now, because it's just like, holy shit, there's no way that's normally this many ads.
This buried corpse after me. Stop it. Stop.
So,
I don't want to be attacked by this buried corpse.
I don't want to be a player.
What?
Fire is how you said.
Classic Seinfeld quote.
I don't want to be a pirate.
There's an episode of Seinfeld where Jerry. I can't remember the exact specifics. I can't remember if it's Jerry is dating someone or it's Kramer. I think it's Kramer might be dating someone, or maybe even George. Someone's dating a girl and she's like a clothes designer, right? And so like it must be someone else. I think maybe it's George. George is dating someone and fucking she's a clothing designer, and she's like, oh my god, Jerry Seinfeld, I'm like a huge fan, like you have so
I
much
need to
pull.
target
And it's
something
like, yeah,
first.
he's like, yeah, you know, I'm kind of a popular guy or whatever. And she's like, would you be willing to, it's like, yeah, and I even have an interview on fucking Good Morning America or something next week. And she's like, would you be willing to wear one of my pieces on your show? It would really help expose my brand. And she's like, and he's like, yeah, sure, why not? And he gets it's a shirt that she asks him to wear, and it's like this puffy, frilly, like fucking like pirate shirt.
I require a target.
And he's like, I'm not gonna fucking wear this. It's like, Jerry, you have to. You said you would. And it's like, I don't want to be a pirate. I get killed. I'm the only one who got killed by my own beetle classes. I need to watch through Seinfeld again. So many good fucking bits.
There you go. Car on that
Like-
corner, lady.
I think Seinfeld is Wyatt's favorite.
Not the
sitcom.
smartest thing you've ever done.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard him talk about it before. I know he's posted a couple times. We follow the same Instagram page where it's just random out of context like it's just an image from a Seinfeld scene and like the fucking quote from it.
Hmm.
And I see that a lot.
Mine is still How I Met Tus Madre.
How I Met Zeus Madre.
The mom is fucking dead.
No, they retconned it.
Spoilers. Yeah, they did retcon it. Spoilers for the retcon.
Spoilers for the unretconned version.
Yeah, spoilers for the unretcon. Spoilers for the non-canon version. That's also fucking 10 years old or whatever the fuck at this point.
Yeah.
Where's my blue medallion?
It's a different catacomb.
I like that. I feel like I never knew anyone that watched Frasier before, and now everyone has fucking ever watched Frasier.
The salad and scrambled eggs.
eggs. Like on again. Yeah, I don't know. I might actually like Frasier better than Seinfeld. I
Frasier is
think
pretty good.
Frasier is fucking hilarious.
It's just like it's like every other sitcom, but it's kind of unique comedy.
Yeah.
Not,
It's just really well
it doesn't
written,
like
and all the fucking
break the
characters
mold
are
or
awesome.
anything. Yeah. Just they're kind of just goofy.
fuck do I get over there? Man.
Oh god, I am going to die here. Need that.
I'm gonna fucking shit my pants. That is unbelievable. Don't! Was that Miles Morales?
It's not Miles Morales.
I just saw a guy in like a black suit and a red hood fucking run by me in Call of Duty. I was like, what? Miles Morales? Is that him? Like, what's up, Danger?
I do not have a target.
What?
It's Danny Elfman theme.
Huh?
What'd you say?
The Danny Elfman theme.
Do you think Peter Parker said the N-word at any moment when he was in the black suit in Spider-Man 3?
Oh, he had the pass for a
He
very
had to.
limited time.
Well, I
Very
don't think he had
limited time.
pass, but... See you, see you later, chump, but he says it different.
See you later, chump. What was that?
I'm trying to think. What are my other favorite? 2.5 Men before Charlie Sheen left.
Yeah, true.
Pretty good.
I press space. This game's alive.
Have you ever seen, or at least like seen like bits and pieces of the final episode of 2.5 Men?
No, it's like ass though, isn't it?
It's-
Doesn't he
well,
like
Yeah, because it's
Doesn't he,
revealed that
like, break out
Charlie's
of the-
still alive.
his like coffin or something?
Well, it's just so like the whole they get like some like letter or something that makes them think that Charlie is still alive because like obviously the whole thing with Charlie Sheen happened in real life and then they killed off Charlie Harper in the show.
Hmm.
And so
What?
yeah, he's
spoilers.
there's something sorry, spoilers for midway through 2.5 Men. Actually, I don't know. How long did that show run after
I don't think it was very long. It seemed like a long time because, you know,
it was so
old-
ass?
yeah. It was
And
so
then
ass
old.
and old shows like only aired like a new episode like every week or something.
Yeah. It,
Oh,
it
this was
felt
a
like a
terrible
real
decision.
long time. Like if
Right.
you told if you told me that the amount of Ashton Kutcher versus Charlie Sheen 2.5 Men was literally
That is
50-50,
who that is.
I
isn't
wouldn't
it?
be surprised. Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't.
I it took me forever to place who that guy was.
Mhm. That 70s show fame, which also is back, from what I understand, is like that 90s show or something now. It's just like that later. I don't know. I didn't watch a lot of that 70s show anyway, but I'm gonna look it up actually. I'm just gonna see.
He's gonna see.
Also, at a certain point, it was just 2 men because fucking Jake fucking left.
No,
Just
they,
wasn't on the show anymore.
they sent him to military.
Yeah, they sent him to like military school or whatever. So it was like it wasn't even 2.5 Men anymore. It didn't really make any sense.
Which means that kid got another contract or something.
That kid just didn't want to be on the fucking show anymore.
True. We'd want to be around
Um,
Ashton Kutcher that much.
It was so Scott. It ran for 12 seasons.
Yeah.
The Ashton Kutcher shit started in season 7, so it
What?
almost is like
yeah,
half
almost.
the show.
Yeah. That's wild.
I mean, it is actually. Yeah, that would literally be season 1 through 6, 6 seasons right there, and then yeah, 6 seasons ended off. That's yeah. Which is kind of why, like, I could see maybe you would have like, okay, let's keep the show going just to wrap up some shit, maybe, and like do some stuff we wanted to do, and then like, okay, we're done with the show. There was like, no one thought that show was better with Ashton Kutcher. Like, it just, it literally was not.
No, it definitely was not.
It like it jumped the shark very quick, like easily first episode in. It was like, okay, this is gonna fucking suck, and then
Yeah.
it just continued too. So I heard like I barely watched any of it after that point, like after that first season with Ashton Kutcher. So I don't really remember. I don't know if like it got better in like intermittent seasons maybe, and like he was just like, I don't know, but.
I don't know, man.
But yeah, that was just. But anyway, sorry, we were talking about the finale. So it's they think Charlie's alive for some reason, and they're like all getting worried about it and everything.
I
and
require
like,
a target.
I think like so it's like because I remember correctly, it's Rose and Charlie were going to get married when he got killed or whatever the fuck, and so she's there again in the episode, like just like trying to figure out like what the hell's going on and like if that fucking rat bastard is still alive and fucking all this type of shit. And so the whole episode is just one big wild goose chase of like trying to figure out if Charlie is still alive. Ashton Kutcher is basically taking a back seat because the only reason he's invested is because he's like, fuck, I'm gonna lose my house, and he's
Right.
like, and so he's gonna lose the house and like whatever shit. And then literally the episode like ends with like, oh, it was some like mix up or whatever. Charlie's not actually alive. Like, come on, whatever. And so they're like, okay, well, we can all breathe a little easier knowing that Charlie isn't fucking back. Thank God. And like the whole episode is supposed to be like tongue-in-cheek references to like shit that Charlie Sheen actually fucking did and like why he got kicked off the show and everything. And then they end the episode off,
I need
and
to
it's just them
target
like
something
smoking on
first.
the porch or whatever the fuck. And then Charlie walks up to the door, like it's just the back of someone who's like wearing the same like blue fucking polo and cargo shorts he always fucking wore.
Yeah.
And so it's someone standing in for him, and he walks up to the door, rings the doorbell, and a fucking piano falls on him. And then it pans out from like it like breaks the fourth wall, pans out from the set of the house, and fucking it's Chuck Lorre sitting in a fucking chair, and he's just like, oh, he literally just says winning, and then a piano falls on him too.
Oh, I think yeah. I remember that bit.
The splash screen at the end just reveals that it was like Charlie Sheen reached out to us and said it's like we want to bring Charlie Sheen in to do a show or like to do the final episode or whatever, and Charlie Sheen replied back and had a whole idea for like a script to end 2.5 Men, so that way he could come back and make his return in a new show, The Harpers, that he had like plans for. We thought that was pretty funny too, and it was just so it's like. It's just Chuck Lorre. Like, Chuck Lorre has, like, been a massive prick about it for, like, a long time. Like, honestly, I mean, I don't know what the fuck he did to Chuck Lorre that pissed him off so much, but, like, it just felt, like, super petty, because it's, like, that's a lot of shit to talk, considering that was when the show was much fucking better.
Yeah, for real.
Was when he was on the program. So, like, if he was willing to come back and, like, he felt like he had changed his ways and whatever, but whatever, I don't know. It was however many years ago now, so it doesn't really matter anymore. But one of my my favorite 2.5 Men bit still is the bit where Charlie is getting fucking like he's in like a writer's block. So like one of my favorite side arcs and like side stories that ran through all of 2.5 Men is the fact that Charlie was a fucking kid's songwriter. Like it wasn't just a song; he would just write like dinky little songs for kids under the name Charlie Waffles. And there's a bit where like he's like having like writer's block and anxiety because he's like I don't know what to write anymore. Like they want me to come out of retirement or whatever the fuck and like write some more songs and shit. And they're talking about doing like live concerts with him and shit like that. They're like, the Charlie Waffles brand is back. We want you to be live and everything. And he's like, oh, okay. And so the whole episode he's like dealing with this. And then at some point it's like apparently he did like a really good job of like separating his personal life from like the Charlie Waffles life and all that, and like making sure he was clean whenever he was like writing kid songs. And then somewhere along the line he realizes like if he's just pissed drunk he won't have any fucking anxiety and he won't fucking be bad. So he goes on stage in front of a bunch of kids pissed fucking drunk, and he just goes on stage and he's like who's your favorite guy? And all the kids go, Charlie Waffles! And he's like, you're damn right it is. And he's just like fucking sloshed the piano. Just like,
that's so good.
It's and then he like throws up into the crowd of kids and shit. Like, it's so fucking good. I love that bit.
Pleased to meet you. Be seeing you.
That's probably my most memorable bit from 2.5 Men.
Pretty good.
Damn, I'm trying to think of my favorite bit from Frasier too. There's so many. I don't know. There's so many good bits in that show. One that I always like to come back to is the fucking. There's a bit in Frasier where
For the Alliance.
there's like a hoity-toity restaurant that fucking
Have a good one.
Niles and Frasier love to go to. That's like shutting down or whatever. Like they just can't keep it open anymore. The owner's selling it or whatever.
Mhm.
And they're like, wait a minute, it can't be that hard to run a restaurant. Why don't we run it? And we can impress. And like the whole thing is that they don't really understand what goes into running a restaurant, but they're just so like, they just like the idea of like appealing and basically kissing ass to like Seattle's like high society.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, this is a great fucking idea. We'll get a bunch of great chefs. We'll ask, we'll get a great wait staff, all this stuff. We'll be set. And so they buy the restaurant, they do all these like changes, they like get it all ready to go. They have their opening night and they invite like a bunch of food critics from all over Seattle and everything like that to come check it out. And on the night of, so like Roz and fucking Daphne and Martin and all of them come in to support them on their opening night. And I don't remember exactly what happens, but like Frasier, I think, is like he's so particular about how he wants things.
Hey
and he's
there.
so specific that he pisses
Farewell.
off the waitstaff and they all walk out on him.
Oh.
And so they're like, it's like, Daphne, Roz, can you please like cover, like, can you do the wait for us, the waiting tables for us? And they're like, all right, fuck you, fine. And it's some bit where like all the chefs in the kitchen are like making shit, and they're like, okay, it's all right. Like they were a little concerned that the wait staff left, but they're all still out there. It's like, who's out there? It's like, yeah, it's everyone. It's like the fucking it's like the finest food critics, and it's the fucking Seattle governor or some shit like that, and the fucking like some sort of like immigrations agent or whatever the fuck or something like, it's like some government agents, and all the people in the kitchen are like immigrants, so they all fucking run out the back door. And then it's just them running the fucking restaurant all night, and obviously hilarity and chaos ensues. But one of the best bits is there's a bit where fucking they have to like cook fried eel or some shit. The eels are live in the tank still. And Niles is like, I don't want to touch it. It's so fucking gross. And Daphne just goes, oh, shut up, will ya? And she fucking takes one of the eels out of the fucking vat and just fucking smacks it against the fucking table to kill it.
It's rad.
I fucking lose it every time I watch that bit. It's so good. There's a lot of good bits like that in Frasier, though. Yeah, that definitely probably is my favorite show. What other good sitcoms were there? Big Bang Theory. Like, not that I'm like the biggest Big Bang Theory fan, but like I feel like it got more hate than it really deserved. Because it was just like people being like, oh, like it makes fun of nerd culture. It's like, sorry, don't be that easy to make fun of.
Yeah.
It's that simple, really. But like,
It's just that simple.
So, but I do like a lot of bits of Big Bang Theory. There's some good episodes in there. Rules of Engagement was a class. You ever watch Rules of
I
Engagement?
think that's the one with David Spade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
That one was a good one. That show got infinitely better after they added what's his name? His like intern or whatever the fuck that like, or his like secretary that he like, that David Spade worked with or whatever. Fuck. Let me look it up. Oh, Timmy, or Tamir is what his real name is, but like, Timmy, yeah. Fucking, he was fucking awesome on that show. And then you gotta love fucking Patrick Warburton, fucking, the poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. About any other
Yeah, I don't.
Really
Yeah.
The big ones for sure.
I can't really think of any.
I do not have a target.
Gotta tell.
I actually really want to get into watching Always Sunny because I hear it's basically just Seinfeld and that everyone is just a fucking piece of shit and that's what drives the plot. I'm a big fan. I have seen some episodes of it where it's like, I know there's one where I think it's Mac and oh fuck, I can't remember his name, but they like move to the suburbs and there's just like this really fucking like creepy bit where they're like fucking oh, I can't fucking remember his name. Oh, Dennis. Mac and Dennis like moved to the suburbs and like live together, and they basically become like an old married couple bickering all the time. And fucking apparently Dennis comes home from work and they had a dog, and Mac fucking is like burying the dog in the yard. He's like, what happened to the dog?
I need to target something first.
And fucking it cuts to them eating dinner, and the whole bit is that the whole time they've been there, Mac has been cooking Dennis Mac's famous mac and cheese.
Okay.
And so he's just been eating mac and cheese, and he's like, and so they're just like bickering and shit, but it's getting like, it's like psychotic bickering. It's like shining levels, like they're losing their fucking minds type shit. And he's like, you don't even notice when I put the effort in for you anymore. And it's like, I know you're fucking not going to work. I have pictures. And he fucking throws down like a file folder of like pictures. And it's Dennis sitting at Applebee's by himself. He's like, it's like, you would rather fucking sit at Applebee's and eat popsicles by yourself and spend time with me. And he's like, maybe I just needed a little break. Get off my case. And he's fucking like, you don't even pay attention to me anymore. You don't even notice when I put the effort in and change the mac and cheese. And he's like, I noticed you. It's like, is that what this is about? I noticed you changed the fucking mac and cheese. Wow, there's hunks of meat in it. Look at hunks of meat in the mac and cheese. And Dennis it's like, you should know, Dennis, it's the dog. He goes, what? He's like, I put the dog in the mac and cheese. And he's like, what the fuck? So they lose their minds. And then someone's like, and then it's throughout the episode also, like, the neighbors have been ringing at the doorbell to, like, try and get to know them. And he's like, that's it, I'm done with them. And he's like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm gonna fucking show them what I'm all about. And he fucking walks and he's, like, trying to find something to, like piss off or, like, scare the neighbors away with. And he's like, wait, no, Dennis, don't go in there. And he opens up a fucking closet and a fucking, like, lifetime supply worth of mac and cheese falls out, like, Kraft mac and cheese boxes falls out of the fucking closet. And he goes, so this is where Mac's famous mac and cheese comes from, right? And he's like, I didn't know it'd be such a big thing. It's just you liked it so much and we started calling it Mac's famous mac and cheese. I didn't think it'd be a big deal. And he's like, let's see what the nosy neighbors all want. And he fucking grabs like a fucking like the fire poker, like one of those like metal rods that you use to like fucking move. He grabs it out of the fireplace and fucking is like, let's see what the nosy neighbors want. And then the fucking fire alarm like beeps. Another long running bit in the episode is that the fire alarm is like constantly beeping in the house, and they're like, how are you not hearing that? And he's like, newsflash, asshole! I've been hearing it the entire goddamn time! Why didn't you say anything? Because I hate you!
That's awesome.
Of the few Always Sunny episodes I've seen, that is easily my favorite.
You ever watch King of the Hill? Not King of the Hill. King of Queens.
King of Queens.
Yeah.
Is that the one with
Kevin James?
Kevin James, yeah. I've not ever. I don't think I've really ever watched an episode of that one. I remember seeing it, but
I mean, like, it's Kevin James, so it's just kind of generally funny.
What can I do for you?
He's
he's just a funny guy.
He's a antic comedian. Like he just gets into antics and weird situations.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's pretty good. Actually, I don't know if I'd call it good, but it's
funny for him.
Yeah, it's funny to watch. I have messages. Handshake. What?
Good message. You gotta be paying attention to your chat.
No, on Handshake.
Oh.
I think I have messages in my chat. I don't
know.
have any Handshake messages. Stop lying to me.
Stop fucking
Handshake always sends me an email. It's like, you got messages in your chat like 3 days after I get the message. Wow, thank you.
So helpful. Scott, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for your literal dream job. All you have to do is reply back in 24 hours, and Handshake holds onto that shit for like a week.
Right. All you have to do is sign your life away. It will be all yours.
Alaska.
Yeah, move to Alaska. 'Cause that's exactly what I want to freaking do. I mean, I wouldn't hate it, but
Probably not what you want to do for the rest of your life.
well, I mean, see, here's the thing. I would, if I didn't have to, like, if they had that job in Michigan, I would totally do it.
Yeah, that's different.
But like, if things stay serious with my girlfriend, she's like, I don't want to move
Can I
to
help
Alaska.
you?
It's too
Have a
cold.
good one. Safe travels.
Understandable.
I'm like, yeah, it's probably even too cold for me, and I live in Northern America, so
Oh shit.
Need help?
Doxed again.
Be careful.
they know we can. They know we live in Michigan. They know where we have lived and where we do live. So it's
I've literally said roads in our hometown before.
yeah.
So.
Need help?
We have both said the cities we live in.
See you around.
True. I'll dox the shit out of myself. I just feel bad when I do it to other people.
Listen, I'll dox the shit out of Soup, but
Michigan Technological University.
is it 3413 Outer Drive Lane.
Boinkus Drive.
Outer Drive Lane, Houghton, Michigan. Houghton.
Oh,
There was a bat survey through the state position up by Houghton, and I was like, man,
yeah.
I would not want to go live up there.
I think it would actually be dope as hell to live up there, but
I just feel like the sightseeing would get old pretty quickly.
oh yeah, no, I probably not settle down there or anything, cause like yeah, I feel like I'd see all the shit I want to, and then I'd be like, okay, well that's enough.
Yeah, maybe if I did like a summer research job, like
Yeah.
like the bat survey.
I think you would think
and
that's
I'd be
especially
okay.
in the summer. Houghton's very cool in the summer, but I have not really been up there too much in the summer because I spend enough time there normally. So they were like, "It's beautiful in the summer." I'm like, "That's cool. I've been here for 8 months. I want to leave."
Yeah, that's like I did have some friends. Well, friends. I knew some people on U of M's campus. They're like, "Oh, we should totally hang out this weekend." I was like, "Yeah, if I didn't have to drive 50 minutes and also have to look for a place to park, it'd be great."
Yeah. Honestly, I'm so glad. Like, yeah, I kind of wish I would have ended up working for like one of the major automotive manufacturers or some shit like that. But at the same time, that meant I would have had to move to Detroit area, and I'm so much happier living in like a, like, I mean, it's about Midland size over here. Like I think Collin and Saginaw are pretty comparable in size. And then Zealand is literally just like, that's just straight up almost Bad Axe. It's a little bit bigger, but and then obviously Grand Rapids is the second biggest city in Michigan, but
Also, rated as one of the top safest cities in the world, or in
Really?
the USA.
makes sense considering the entire fucking city was built like 20 years ago or the fuck, but that's the thing. Everything over here is so fucking new, it feels like. It's like, well, yeah, they all fucking built it recently, I guess. Semi-recently, anyway.
That's like something I like kind of stir with. It's like, man, like all these, like a bunch of people would pick like random times to go back in time just to like, you know, do whatever. I would totally pick, because I like grew up in Michigan, right? So I would totally pick like just pre-colonization Michigan, just to like see what the landscape was like, and like just watch, or maybe not pre, just barely post-colonization Michigan, where there's like villages and shit.
Yeah.
Just to see what life is like, and like what my area would, like what the ecosystem of my area would be and stuff like that.
Yeah. Be dope.
It would be dope. I'm finally out of that shitty area. About time.
This might sound lame as fuck, but I think if I were to go back in time and go, I just would literally just go check out like 70s, 80s Bad Axe. I just want to know what it was like when the town actually like fucking there were people. So like,
hey there, have a good one.
Light be with you. Be careful.
maybe I could meet famous Bad Axian
Light bless you.
Bob
Go with honor,
Morosky,
friend.
editor for the Spider-Man films. And,
Or who's that one?
the Sam Raimi
Bob?
movies.
Or no, that was just Michigan famous. To say like Bob, I forget who it was. Bob Seger? Is he from Michigan?
Bob Seger is
Yeah.
definitely from it. Big Bob Seger. That's his bread and butter. He's at Bay City like every other month.
He owns a yacht.
Yeah. They named a fucking road after him at the Pine Knob fucking theater. Seeger Drive. Those Hollywood nights. Down on Main Street.
This is a copy paste of the one area in Wrath.
Don't mean to get you copyright strike.
No, it's fine. Nobody's watching. Twitch and YouTube aren't even watching these.
They don't even care. Like, fuck it, let him do what he
Jake,
wants.
you can
How'd you get in here?
We're in general chat.
No, I know. No, it was more just a comment of why is he here?
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, that should have been the appropriate response. Oh, Scott sent me a post on Instagram. Let's do it again. Let's find out. Okay.
No, it gets better. It's like funny though, right?
No, it's good. It's good. When the fourth friend is ready, don't you fucking, you stay with me. The best thing that could have ever happened for the Lions has happened.
What, they sold their team off?
So, alright, never mind.
I do not have a target.
Oh, for them?
No, it's okay. It's fine. It's just, it's like, you know, it's okay.
What's going on?
I'm just like super passionate about it, guys. Really point. It's okay. Yeah, shut up, liberal. Anyway, fucking Matt Stafford era wide receiver Marvin Jones is re-signing with the Lions. He's back. He's back after being gone for 2 years.
Oh, nice.
I'm actually so happy about it. Like, I like DJ Chark, but honestly, I'm so happy to have Marvin Jones back.
Meanwhile, Mike Gesicki's a freaking Patriot now.
I require a target.
I saw, oh, do you remember the guy I would send you to the Trap House Sports guy? The guy who just like, he just threw a beautiful pass to the defense, and it's, yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
He was going over like all the free agency moves. Are you fucking kidding me? Sorry.
I need to target something first.
He was going over like all the free agency moves, and he was like, they sent Mike Gesicki up to the Patriots. Bill Belichick about to ban the Gritty, and then they're like, they sent Juju Smith-Schuster to the fucking Patriots. They about to ban TikTok.
I do not have a target.
I'm playing it right now. How about that, you boinkus? That's where the Walking Dead gameplay is. Up your fucking ass. Yeah,
Yeah, get fucked.
yeah, fuck you, pal. I don't know. I might actually play it tonight because we only have one more episode left. Well, one more chapter in this, or yeah, one more episode in this season. Yeah, and then. Yeah. And then, also, okay, why are you so quiet? That's not your invitation to get super fucking loud, but just a genuine question. I don't know, you're just quiet to me. Is he quiet to anyone else? If not, I'll turn him.
He's really quiet to me. Can you
Okay.
guess the reason?
Well, that checks out. I don't know, I would say my game is just loud, but I can hear Scott and Jake perfectly fine, so... Well, I could when he was talking.
Or
God, it's so hot in here. I'll be right back.
it's so hot in here.
It's getting hot in here, so hot to think of.
I require a target.
I've seen, I don't know who does it on SNL, or maybe it's not SNL, it's the Jimmy Fallon show or whatever they call that show.
Tonight Show?
Yeah, the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
And it's some artist, and it's like, and now we're playing a game called Mix and Match or whatever they fucking call it. And then it's they like, it's like they have the artist sing a song to a different genre.
Okay.
And it's that song, but it's in country format. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
Like, dude, there's no way.
I am getting so hot.
so cold out
I want to take my clothes off. It's honestly a really good rendition of it.
Whatever happened to Nelly? That's what I want to know. What's up with Nelly now? It's the guy who sings the song.
Oh.
Who? You say who to Nelly?
Yes, I did. Dude, you expect me to know that information?
Yeah, I do.
Well, you're coming to the wrong guy, pal.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're dumb. Shut up.
I do not
He's
have a
not
target.
Nelly, you fucking doofus. It's just
Oh, Nelly.
He's not fucking Irish, you dumb son of a bitch.
Do you want a honey cup?
What are you saying to me, Goofus?
You want a buddy, bitch.
I love you.
I'm probably gonna go make dinner here in a second anyway.
God
so.
damn, I hate you. Stop being an adult that has things to do.
I literally wasn't an adult last night. I had Taco Bell and I paid the price for it. I didn't get to bed till like 12 o'clock because my guts were ravaged.
I'm gonna wreck.
It was bad. Usually I don't get that way with Taco Bell.
Did you
but
get the chicken bacon club chalupa?
Oh, fuck that. I got
That
cheesy-
shit's so good, man.
maybe I gotta get that now.
It's
I got
so
two
good.
cheesy gordita crunches.
Yeah, I gotta get that goddamn awful shit.
You didn't get the double steak grilled cheese burrito?
No.
That shit's good
I
too.
told you, I only ever get cheesy gordita crunches.
Gormita.
Cheesy Corbita bunch.
Man, Josh must be an actual complete fucking dumbass. He constantly pronounces words wrong
You
all the
need
time.
something?
I don't get it.
Safe travels.
Wild.
You say that as it takes me like
See you
4 whole minutes to form one sentence.
What can I do for you?
I sit there going like,
Alliance.
fucking,
You're better than everyone. in my
shit,
major.
man. The,
You are. Yeah.
fucking
Everyone in my major.
Taco Bell Crunch Wrap. And the, what's the other thing called? Fucking chicken bacon club chalupa and fucking double steak grilled cheese burrito and Baja Blast Mountain Dew large. Fucking, oh yeah, that's my entire order. And then that's all I have to say, and you realize how long that took me to just say that entire fucking sentence?
If I was a Taco Bell man, if I was a Taco Bell employee and you pull up, I would call it the 9-7.
Okay.
Is this the motherfucker that ordered really slow?
Is this the guy that ordered 10 chickens?
That wasn't me just sitting here listening to you do the bit.
That was such a real
Alright,
bit that
my
I
computer's dying.
tuned out halfway through what Scott was saying and just was staring at my phone. Kenneth, has anyone ever told you you are the funniest motherfucker alive? Like, I'm really cackling every time you say shit. Like I'm just like you got the whole squad laughing. Like got the entire squad fucking cackling. Like yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
The Panthers do not have a fucking Super Bowl winning squad.
No,
you
I
get
think
out
they do,
your
man.
fucking ass. I'm seeing some wild shit. People are like, we're sleeping on the Panthers this season. I'm like, I don't know if we're sleeping on the Panthers. Like, we'll see who they draft and how it goes. I think they can be a good team this year, but like...
Nah, man. Super Bowl contenders this year, obviously the 49ers again.
Well, yeah, because Brock Purdy's going to come in and big talk
The
Brock.
Chiefs will also probably be there.
Yeah.
The Lions
I need
are
to
definitely
target something
playoff
first.
worthy this season.
The Lions are winning a playoff game. We're going to the NFC Championship game. I don't
And the
care.
Dolphins are looking good too. But I always think the Dolphins are looking good, except for when their quarterback gets 4 concussions in one season.
Yeah, but now you have Mike White Lightning behind you.
Yeah, exactly. I
have
know
to
who
go.
that is. Yeah.
Oh.
Former Jets backup QB or whatever he said he was.
He was the starter for most of the year, actually, because he was. Well, I don't know about most of the year, but he was a starter for a lot of the year because fucking Zach Wilson sucked so much knocky dick.
We lost Gesicki, but we got. I already forgot who we got.
Well, the AFC East fucking did like a big shuffle this year. Like it felt like they just moved all their fucking players around. Like the Bills signed Damian Harris from the Patriots. The Patriots signed Mike Gesicki.
I'm out of
and someone
range.
else, I can't remember. But from Mike Gesicki, at least from the Dolphins. The Dolphins got Mike White and Braxton Berrios from the Jets. Like, there's just a lot of like shuffling of players in the AFC East this season.
Yeah, for real.
Which is definitely not a coincidence. Or sorry, AFC East, I think it's the West. Which is definitely not a fucking coincidence because that's definitely a thing where NFL teams will bring in players from their rivals to fucking tell them like, hey, how did you guys like set this up? How did you guys do this last season? Oh, the Bills got Trent Sherfield from the Dolphins too.
What?
Notable number 3 wide receiver for the Dolphins, Trent Sherfield.
I require a target.
Patriots, obviously the Dolphins got Mike White, Braxton Berrios,
Is
and
Damian
fucking
just-
Deshaun Elliott, son of a bitch. Give him back.
Give him back.
Oh, Taylor Rapp ended up on the Dolphins too? I didn't know that. That's crazy.
The Steam store just-
Mike Gesicki went to the Patriots. I guess that was. Oh, James Robinson was on the Jets at the end of last season. He ended up on the Patriots too.
Sad day. Mike Gesicki went to the Jets.
Sad day.
What?
you.
No, he went to the
Or
Patriots.
sorry, the Patriots. My mind totally blank. I'm killing Jets.
Too far away.
Actually,
I guess
that's
the
how it
only,
go.
funnily enough, the only team that didn't get anything from the AFC East was the Jets. They just fucking lost everybody apparently.
And about $4 billion because they're gonna give it all to the fucking Packers.
To fucking Aaron Rodgers.
I must get closer.
God, I hope that the
Check
Jets suck
Steam
this
store
year.
for me. It's-
Like,
They won't.
sorry to Sauce Gardner, but I just no, they will.
Can't pull it up.
You think so?
I think Aaron Rodgers. Look,
Steam
I don't
store.
think Aaron Rodgers like can't play anymore,
I
but I
can't
think
look at
I think he's on the way out. I just
No,
don't like.
I can't go to the store tab.
Dolphins
Like,
are
I'm
taking these.
sorry, but in the moment where everyone expected Aaron Rodgers to step up, like, no one forgets, but, like, the
No.
Lions and the Packers were literally neck and neck pretty much the
I
entire
had to just go to
fucking season.
Discovery Queue and
Like, they
look
had
back
a
and
little
like,
bit better of a
realized it was
start
being
to the
fucking
season. They didn't
stupid.
go 1-6 like the Lions did, but they also had a little bit
Yay,
worse
The
of a
Last
back
of Us
half to the
1
season,
remake
or at least
has
the middle
horrible
section.
review rating.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, there was a reason why they were
Well,
both
that's
8
not-
and 8
it's not
going
because
into
of
that
the
final
story, I'll
game of
tell
the
you that.
season. So, like, and people were acting like the Packers were so much better. And in the moment where everyone expected Aaron Rodgers to step up, the Packers can make the playoffs if they just beat the
The
Lions.
second
That's all
one,
they have to
sure.
do.
The
You
first
know,
one's
and
pretty good, though.
they're in Lambeau. Aaron Rodgers easily gonna shit all over the Lions, and then they fucking lost.
What is
Like,
good?
I just don't know.
Fuck them.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Fuck them. But, like, I just don't get it how they're like, I get why the Jets are trading for him because the Jets don't have a serviceable fucking quarterback to play.
I mean, I think
But,
it works for Last of Us.
It is
Hello.
a little wild to me
See you
that
around. Safe travels.
they think
Hey
like
there.
the Packers
See you
think they're
later.
gonna get so much
Be
for Aaron
careful.
Rodgers. I think if the Jets give up a first for Aaron
Roll
Rodgers,
net.
they're fucking stupid.
Life
Yeah,
bless you.
this isn't me being an asshole to Aaron Rodgers. I think he's just washed. I don't think he's good anymore.
I think he'll still play fine. Like, I think he'll still be good. Because it's not even like he played terrible this season, but from what the Packers are asking in that trade for Aaron Rodgers, they're asking like you're getting 4-time MVP Aaron Rodgers. No, you're getting last year 8-9. Honestly, it's lucky that they had that record, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Honestly, it's crazy that they're allowing this man to still play football, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Well, and it's the thing, too, of, like, you know, if they give up a first for him, I think it's fucking stupid. Like, the Packers want 2 firsts for him, which is absurd because that's the asking price for fucking Lamar Jackson. And I understand Aaron Rodgers has a longer contract in front of him than Lamar Jackson, where if you give up 2 firsts, you then got to turn around and pay him next year anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But Aaron Rodgers, he literally said in his interview on the Pat McAfee show where he revealed that he was going to the Jets. He literally said, "I was 90% like convinced I was going to retire when I went into my darkness retreat, and then obviously something changed and he decided he wanted to go play for the Jets."
Yeah,
he said he was 90% ready to
met
retire.
the Hat Man or whatever.
If the Jets give up, let's say the Jets give up 2 first-round picks, and let's say at the end of this year, let's say the Jets go 8-9 or something stupid, and they miss the playoffs or something, or even let's say they make the playoffs and they get knocked out in the wild card or some shit like that, and Aaron Rodgers decides, you know what, fuck this, and he hangs it up. You just fucking gave up 2 years worth of first-round picks for 1 year of Aaron Rodgers, because you don't know that he could just fucking retire next season, and then you're fucked.
Right.
So I think it's dumb as fuck if they give up anything more. I don't think he's even worth a first overall just for 1 year, or not first overall, but just a first round pick for 1 year. But yeah, you definitely don't want to give up multiple years worth of picks because you might not get multiple years worth of play out of them.
Right.
And I don't know what this article is that says the Jets lost their leverage in the Aaron Rodgers trade. Honestly, the Packers, I feel like, are losing their leverage in the Aaron Rodgers trade because, like, Aaron has made it explicitly clear, and the Packers have made it clear that they're not gonna play him. Like, he will not be a Packer. So, like, there's no reason. Like, it's not like if the Packers go, "Oh, okay, well, fuck, you don't want to give us a first-round pick for Aaron? Fuck you, we'll play him." Like, they're not going to do that now. And Aaron doesn't want to fucking do it because he's a little baby bitch.
Yeah, for real.
So.
Because why would he?
It also pisses me off, though, that the Jets right now are still saying they would rather, like, I get that the Jets aren't going to give up 2 first-round picks for Aaron Rodgers, but the fact that that was apparently on the table at some point, and they haven't even looked at Lamar Jackson, pisses me the fuck off. I don't know what's going on in the NFL right now, but the fact that none of these teams are moving on Lamar Jackson, I don't
It's
care.
ridiculous,
like,
man.
He's a top 5 quarterback. End of discussion. Like,
But
it's just
if
like,
anything, the Dolphins should have moved hard on getting Lamar Jackson.
yeah. Well, I get why they didn't, because the thing with the Dolphins, right, is they have a young guy, and obviously, like, if Tua plays and doesn't get injured again, he's their guy. Like, I get it. And it's not that I mean, Tua's about the worst of, like, the 4 major quarterbacks to come out of that 2020 draft, unfortunately. Because, I mean, Joe Burrow is fucking goated. Justin Herbert is basically Joe Burrow light. And Jalen Hurts turned into a freaking stud who fucking helped lead that Eagles team to the fucking Super Bowl. And then you have Tua, who is like, well, we gave him 2 fucking, like, Pro Bowl caliber receivers, and now he can throw the ball finally. Like, so, Tua is like in a weird odd man out situation where I just feel like he had a great year this year, and I understand he was in MVP talks early on before he kind of fell off and obviously got injured.
I do not have a target.
But I don't know how. He's a fringe guy where it's like, well, he plays good, but does he really play, like, is this really as good as we think we can get?
Right.
So, I wouldn't have been surprised if the Dolphins had moved on Lamar Jackson, but at the same time, I totally get why they did not. It's just kind of a weird situation like that. I mean, Tua didn't play bad this year. He went 25-8, 35.
If he wouldn't have got injured, I'm sure he probably would have beat the Bills the second and third time. Like, I'm sure he would have taken, but instead we had to play our 4th-string quarterback.
Yeah, and it's just like, I don't know.
Because I want to go to the playoffs.
But there's still plenty of fucking teams that would fucking be infinitely better with Lamar Jackson.
A lie.
And,
No.
I mean,
Jared
people
Goof.
don't want to say it.
I think Jared Goof is. I think
Look,
he's melding the team.
I like Jared Goff, and I'm willing to ride with Jared Goff because I think we can win with Jared Goff, right? Like, that's the thing, right? The Dolphins can win with Tua. The Lions can win with Jared Goff. Lamar Jackson makes that, like, they do more than just, like, it's not just they can win with. It's,
Right.
you know, we are now elevating this position. But, like, at the same time also, like, I don't think Jared Goff is holding the team back or anything.
No, I
I'm
don't
worried about Jared Goff's regression. Because the problem is, we have about half a season's worth of good Jared Goff play that we are now basing this next year off of. Where everyone's like, Jared Goff's the fucking guy. I want Jared Goff to be in Detroit for a billion fucking years. Like, that, he's the QB of the future. Like, I have people who are like, we don't need to draft a QB to develop behind Jared. I think it's fucking stupid. Because at this point, the Lions are literally this season in a perfect position to take one of the top 4 QBs in the draft. And, like, I want it to be Anthony Richardson. I'd be a little bit upset if it was anybody else. But, like I really don't want us to take Will Levis. I guess I wouldn't be upset if it, like, happened to be Bryce Young, but it's not going to be. But, like, the Lions are in a perfect position to move up to 3 and get a quarterback. Because everyone was worried about our secondary, and we shored that up through free agency. Like, we got fucking Emmanuel Mosley and fucking Cam Sutton and CJGJ, and like that secondary went from being one of the worst in the league to like already you could tell it's gonna be way fucking better. Like, it's just it's gonna be a night and day difference. The linebacker core didn't really get any better, but there's some good depth there still. So, like, I'm not worried about the linebackers. And then our defensive line, like, we need to make some upgrades still there too, but it's not like that's not something that can be addressed in the draft later on. The Lions have 2 picks in the first round at 6 and 18. If we needed to give those up to go to 3 and fucking draft like Anthony Richardson, we might as well do it now, because if we truly believe in the trajectory of the Lions, we shouldn't have, like, we should be picking low 20s in the draft next year, because we don't have any more picks in the Rams. So, like, even if they shouldn't bet, we can't even rely on that. So, like, we're hoping that we never have picks this high again. Why would we not, in this literal perfect position where we have a top 5 O-line in the league, a quarterback that our guy that we draft can sit behind for a year and watch and develop, and then we can make an informed decision next year about whether or not we want to play him. And,
I need to target
a great receiving core. Amon-Ra, I'm expecting Jameson to take a big step up, but also there's just decent guys in that receiver core. You know, it's not the best receiver core in the league, but it's definitely decent. It's, you know, solid for the league. I think it's in the top half rather than the bottom half. So you got that, and then you got fucking a defense that's getting better and everything. Like, it's just literally perfect scenario upon perfect scenario, and on top of that, a great spot in the draft to pick a QB. And people are still like, no, we don't need it. Jared Goff. I'm like, even if Jared Goff is the future, what if Jared Goff comes out next year and fucking goes, and I don't think Jared would do this, but it's like, what if Jared comes out next year and goes, yeah, I want $60 million every year. I want a 4-year contract, mostly guaranteed $60 million every year. Like, and then it's just like, well, fuck, we're hostage to Jared Goff's contract because we don't want to have to go find a new QB now.
Right.
And we didn't draft a guy, and we're not in a good position to draft a guy anyway. And next year, if we did have to draft a guy because we don't want to rock with Jared now, we have to give up a bunch of draft capital to do it. Whereas, like, 6 and 18, those are free picks right now. Like, just fucking, I just don't know why we would not do it. And if Anthony Richardson doesn't work out, fuck it, fine. Like, damn, we lost 6 and 18, but, like, I think it's too good of an opportunity and too good of a situation to not take the chance. I don't know.
100% agree.
Anyway, I'm just hyped about the Lions signing Marvin fucking Jones. Let's fucking go. I'm so happy he's back. I love Marvin Jones. My Madden simulation was fucking awesome. I knew he'd come back.
I wish the first swag Kazakage would come back.
I do miss Jamal Williams. I think Dave Montgomery is an upgrade on the field, but I think we will miss the locker room presence a little bit. But at the same time, I don't think it's unhealthy to fucking let I don't think it's unhealthy to let Jamal Williams go and hope that the culture, because like the whole thing is we're building a culture in Detroit, and if the culture, I do love how unique Jamal Williams is, but if the culture disappears with one guy, then it didn't really fucking mean anything in the first place. So like, but I do miss him.
First swag Kazakage, leader of the Hills of the Day.
Oh my god, a 2020 NFL redraft where we take Justin Jefferson at 3. Oh my goodness. I'd fucking lose my shit if Justin Jefferson was on the Lions.
Oh, stop.
Wow, this is a wild redraft. I'm looking at the 2020 redraft rate, Scott, and it has the Dolphins taking Tua still, but with their second pick instead of their first. So like the Dolphins had 2 picks in the first round, and 3 picks in the first round of that draft. They had a pick at 5 and a pick at 18, and they took Tua with the 1 at 5. But this one, it has them taking him still, but just way later because apparently no one else would want him, I guess. They have them taking Chase Young at 5, though, which makes sense because Chase Young is the best defensive player in that draft. So. Who's it at the Lions? Jonah Jackson going to the Dolphins. I miss Jonah Jackson. Why would the Eagles take Chase Young? God, I'm so excited. Fucking Lions fans. Shit my pants, dude. I'm fucking moving. Former NFL GM Mike Tannenbaum mocks Hendon Hooker to go 5th overall in the draft. What? That's absurd. Over Anthony Richardson. Where's it? What? That is fucking wild. I was big on drafting Hendon Hooker until I realized he's 25 fucking years old. Like, Jared Goff's only 29, I think. 28. Fuck. Jared Goff, who's been in the league for 6 fucking years.
Good day to you. Have a good one.
King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend.
I miss Matt Stafford. I mean, we literally would not have the team we have if it wasn't for the Matt Stafford trade, but man, I fucking miss Matt. Maybe once his contract is up.
How are you? Have a good one.
With the fucking Rams, he'll come back to the Lions.
I don't
What's
think that's
on your
gonna
mind?
Just to retire.
To be honest, I don't think that's gonna happen, buddy.
That's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I think he actually would come back to Detroit to retire. I think he still really likes it. I mean, he fucking didn't say anything for years. He would just fucking put his head down and fucking keep playing. and then
What
he
else
fucking
can you do with a team
and
like
then he won a super. Okay, yeah, I mean you're right. I'm not gonna deny it. Fucking our GM and our coach were fucking idiots. Every year of his fucking Jim Caldwell was the only fucking coach we had that was halfway worth a damn, and he played way too fucking safe most of the time to mean anything. How old is Marvin Jones?
your mom years old?
Or
Or
33. He's getting up there. No, you right. You update that article. You say fucking back to the Lions, baby. Lions.
Talk to me. Right back. Glad I could help. Keep it
This
real.
podcast, the Lions taking
Yo,
Levis.
be good.
What?
Great to meet you.
God, I hope the Seahawks take Jalen Carter at 5, so it's not even
You
a
got my
fucking
attention.
discussion.
See you
for the Lions to
soon.
take him.
Well met.
How are ya? Watch your back.
Well met. Be careful.
The Kelly Green is coming back for the Eagles. Those uniforms are so fucking cool. Top Lamar landing spots. The Atlanta Falcons at number 1. The Colts at number 2. The Titans at number 3. Lions at 4. The Bucks at 5. The Patriots at 6. I feel like the Patriots have a better chance of getting the Lions or the Bucks, dude.
I'm out of range.
Commanders, maybe. Jets should be much more in odds, but instead they're going to go for crusty ass Aaron.
he's fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, I mean, he does have to fulfill the cycle. In a year when Kirk Cousins is out in Minnesota, when Kirk Cousins has a shit year in Minnesota, don't be surprised when the Jets ship Aaron Rodgers back to the fucking Vikings and he leads them to the fucking Super Bowl.
I must get closer.
And he just threw an interception. What are you doing, Brett? This isn't Detroit. This is the Super Bowl.
This is the Super Bowl.
Sorry, the NFC Championship. I was like, yeah, there's no Vikings haven't a Super Bowl.
I don't know if you saw last night, Josh, but I gained a follower and the alert went
Too
off.
far away.
It actually fucking jump scared me because it was so loud. I thought it was coming from in game. I was like, what the fuck was that?
I do not have a target.
That's funny as hell.
Game.
I'm out of range.
I still gotta cook dinner. I should fucking.
I must get closer. I require a target. I'm out of range. Too far away. I'm out of range.
Or. Yeah, it was a bit too far. My apologies.
That's right, shut up.
Yeah.
Why would you? Revenant Scaver. What are you talking
Scabbard, Scabbard.
Your spear gun.
about? Alright, I gotta go fucking make dinner.
Go eat
Too
food.
far away.
I gotta
man.
go eat food. Well, I gotta go cook the food.
Come on.
First, you cook the food, then we eat the
Take
food.
the fucking bone.
We do that for 40 years, and then we die.
Out the bread.
Bread. Fuck you mean?
Take the bones out the bread.
Let me get that shit boneless. The fuck?
Welcome to United Bank of Money.
What kind of pizza got a bone in it? I told you, bro. Take them
Time is
shits
money,
out.
friend.
This
Have a
is
good one.
Shits out the bread.
Fuck you mean boneless? And we got an 2-liter machine broke. We got 1 liter though.
Who the fuck are you? I'm the manager at the bread store. Bread.
Bread.
Fucking Christ.
Those videos are so good.
Bread store.
Bread.
Oh, what y'all think? What y'all think we come back with motherfucking money?
United Bank of Money. Bro, he just flipped a coin and killed a butterfly. You can't do that, that's illegal.
I need to target something first.
Anything? Look at the enemy.
Cast the spell, stupid. One more.
I require a target. I must get closer. I'm out of range.
Just click.
I do not have a target.
You're the one that I want.
I must get closer. I require a target.
Where are they? All dead. I've driven the tigers to extinction. They're all gone.
Too far away.
Old crystal.
I must get closer.
Go.
Too far away.
Ethan's playing Final Fantasy? I have to go check this one.
I do not have a target. I need to target something first.
Yeah, go fight that Vile Fiend.
I require a target.
Whoa. Oh? Lock on? Snap.
I need to target something first. I'm out of range.
Skin. Give me your skin. Random drop. Where's it? Miraculous.
Too far away.
Give me your skin. I've now killed all the crocodiles.
I'm out of range.
Come on. Not a I have one. We're not ending stream till I get the other 4 of these crocodiles. I'm not dealing with it.
I must get closer. I do not have a target. I'm out of range. Too far away. I require a target.
Three. Need 2 more.
Fuck.
Come on. Do the last 2 crocodiles. Please.
I must get closer.
Sharp-toothed frenzies are.
Too far away. I need to target something first.
Finally, okay. We'll go turn these in and then stream will be done for tonight. Oh crap, man. Way too long. Why were those so hard to come by? I think we might be high enough level to get light, maybe? Level am I? 27? It might be at 25. It's at 30. Probably at 30.
What's up? Keep it real. Have a good one.
Yo! Glad I could help!
Take level 76 armor.
Hi. Off with you.
Oh. Here. We'll go back to Stormwind. I don't know how else. Or else to Dragonflight.
King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend.
Oh.
Hey there. See you later.
And once we see, I bet it's level 30. I bet it's level 30.
Orton? He's Orton and Orton?
Orton here's a Orton.
Orton here's a
How did
Orton.
Orton hear that? Oh.
Oh.
Well met.
Aw, you gotta be level 4 or 3 or 4 or 3 or 430.
Time and time again.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Fly back.
Light be with you. Light bless you.
What can I get for you today?
Oh.
Be good.
Greetings. Be careful.
Fly me back and then we'll end stream. man. Way back. That is the end of stream. Goodbye.